I think we're live. Live video is starting, it says. Okay, awesome. Hello, everyone. It's July 5th, 2022, and we are live in Creators of Joy and Wealth. So let me know if you could see me. Let me just check if we're live or not. I'll go to Facebook. It's working. Great. Okay, so let's see. Let's see who else can join us. Oh, here we go. So let's just allow a few minutes for other people to join in. Okay, so Jenny's here. All right, so translators, are you guys ready? Great, awesome. And all right. Okay, everyone, thank you so much for joining me here. And welcome to my Facebook group, Creators of Joy and Wealth. What did you say? Hey, Yossi. Hey, Lila. Hi, Clara. Thank you so much for coming here. So I really wanted to contribute to, your life in terms of how you create your joy and wealth as well. Like who would say no to joy? Who would say no to having more ease, having more joy, having more glory in your life, and also your business as well? Um, for me, I have a long story around how I created joy and wealth, and I'd love to share with you in this group, and hopefully I could empower you and contribute to your life and your business and money as well. So what are the infinite possibilities? What are the infinite possibilities of this group and everything that we'll be choosing and doing and being? So, time to time, I'll be using some tools of access consciousness, and I use the clearing statement. And there'll be more explanation about what clearing statement is. It really helps you to remove the unnecessary intensities or emotions or stress that sort of like hold you back. So if nothing bogs you down, what would you create? And what else would be possible for you? So in times when there are a bunch of stuff that kind of bothers my mind or brings the most stress or anxiety or just unnecessary tension, I would use the clearing statement to clear my energy field, my mind, my space as well, like my energetic space. So check out theclearingstatement.com, and the clearing statement goes right and wrong, good and bad, pot and pog, all nine shorts, boys, povers, and beyonds. All right, so maybe like one day I could explain what this clearing statement means. But for now, you could go to theclearingstatement.com and check out what this clearing statement is all about. So for now, this group, like what made you feel like you would like to join this group? Like, what are you expecting to get out of this group, and what the energy is all about regarding creating joy and wealth? Like, what do you perceive? What did you perceive, and what did you think that you could get out? So I'll ask you questions time to time, and you could write the comments here as you watch this live, okay? So I think we're a bunch of people here, and even after the live, we're gonna post the video here. So if you have questions, you could just post the questions here, and I'll answer. Cool. Okay. So what did you make joy mean? What did you make joy mean in your life? And what did you make wealth mean in your life? And what does wealth mean to you? And everything that is, will you destroy and uncredible? We remove the points of views that sort of like lock you in. And no matter how great your point of view is about wealth or joy, they become limitations. And I'm all about you creating beyond this reality, beyond anybody else's expectations, and your own as well. And what else would be possible if you could go beyond anything and everything? No expectations, no projections, no rejections, no judgments, you know? So oftentimes I'm going to ask you questions, and then you will come up with the answers. Then we're going to create them. I mean, we're going to destroy and uncreate all the energies around your answers and your points of views. Okay, so it's going to be a fun ride. There's no right or wrong. If you're not that comfortable, or if you don't feel like you're doing it right or correctly, just reach out and let me know. And we have a bunch of people in my team supporting this group, so we're here to contribute to you and help you. And please don't feel like, oh, should I ask or should I not ask? No, your question is super valid, and when you ask these kind of questions, it could actually contribute to other people. Okay, and guess what, we're here all together. And sometimes, you may feel like your question is not that great, or you may look like you're dumb or stupid, but there's no stupid questions. Ask a question, because when you ask a question, I could facilitate you, and that could be a contribution for the entire group. And the way I create classes, the way I create these sort of events is by your questions. When you ask questions, it really helps me to um, create, create more. Okay. So hi, Leah. Thank you so much for coming. If you guys have any questions, please post it here. Joy and happiness, Jenny wrote. Okay. Okay. So everyone just settle in. And what do you truly desire regarding joy and wealth? And what projections and expectations do you have about that? And what judgments do you have about your life or your wealth, your finances? So everything that is, will you destroy and uncredible? Are you willing to destroy and let go of all the judgments you have about your life, your body, your wealth, your money? By the way, whatever that you made wealth mean, will you destroy and uncredible? Right, non, good and bad, part and part, all nine shorts, boys, pobres and beyonds. What if wealth can include many different things? Whatever you desire, whatever you choose what wealth means, you could include it. So please share with me, what does wealth mean to you? What does wealth mean to you? Let's talk about that, okay? Because this is a big question. Wealth. Oftentimes, people think it's money or luxury. Can it be more? Can we go beyond that? Can we include body in wealth? The definition of wealth. Can we include our joy in wealth? Let's just define whole new definitions around wealth and ease, peace, happiness. Wealth doesn't have to mean how much money you have, how many assets you have, how many houses you own, right? Like, so let's just really talk about what kind of wealth you would like to choose and what's really expansive for you. Would you like your wealth to be just money? Or would you like your wealth to be abundance of anything and everything that you choose? Whatever that contributes to your joy, your happiness, your life, your body, your pleasure, your orgasmic living. What if all that is wealth and including money, right? So perceive the energy of it. Like when I describe what wealth could mean, do you perceive that energy to be so much more expansive, huge, big, and spacious when you compare to wealth meaning just money, right? So are you willing to choose that, that energy of huge space, ease? So that's what we're talking about here. Again, also, when we talk about wealth, it's not a destination because a lot of times live their life thinking that, oh, someday I'll be very rich and I'll be wealthy or wealthier. So you're not really living in the present, but it is always about somewhere, sometime later, 5 years from now, 10 years from now, 20 years from now, 30, 50 years from now. What if wealth can be just right now? So it's not that desire that you have that could never be fulfilled, but it is a choice that, wow, I have a choice right now. I have a choice and I choose the joy and ease of wealth right now. And you may not know what wealth means right now, and that's okay. We start from your choice. So in this reality, people think that they should know what it is. They develop themselves to be more knowledgeable about wealth building, and then they train and learn a whole bunch more about wealth building. And then maybe years later, you build, 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 and maybe when you are, I don't know, like worth few million dollars, few billion dollars on paper, then you're wealthy. That's one type of reality, but your reality can be totally different. What if your wealth can be something that you could start from right now by declaring like, you know what? My life is all about ease, joy, glory, and that is wealth for me. Or my life, I choose joy. I choose the abundance of energies that contribute to me, and me being a contribution to the world, and me creating and actualizing something that will contribute to this planet and my life as well. And you being able to ask, wow, what else is truly possible? Okay? So please remember, wealth doesn't have to be a destination. Wealth can be your choice that you could choose right now. And it is so different than what other people talk about in this reality. Okay? So, what else is truly possible for you? What else is truly possible for you? Are you willing to choose your life, the ease and joy that life could offer to you? And are you willing to choose wealth? And I'm going to introduce you to all different aspects or different energies of wealth. And it could be so light and ease and joyful, and we'll have fun every day. And I'll be sharing some great tools, something light, something ease that could really change anything and everything. And it's totally up to you to choose whatever works for you. If certain things don't make sense to you in terms of what I say, you don't have to choose it. Okay? So let's just look at some comments right now. Oh, we have Dana here. Okay, some comments. All right, let's see the feed. 19 comments. How much more ease can I have choosing the abundance of energies that contribute to me? So, how's that, everyone? Like I tell you right now, that are you choosing wealth right now? Whatever that means, whatever that wealth means, pot and pak. And are you willing to include anything and everything into wealth, including your own ease, joy, glory? So now you heard this from me. What's popping up in your mind? And how can I contribute to you? What's blocking you? What interesting points of views pop up when I say this to you? Did you think that wealth can be just money? And are you willing to invite and create totally different realities around wealth? And what else is truly possible? Okay, so recently I went to the 7 day class, and Gary and Dane talked a lot around um, plagiarizing other people's realities. So, how much have you plagiarized from other people's lives, other people's financial lives, and believing that you should be like them? And do you ever find yourself plagiarizing other people's way of thinking, other people's way of behaving, thinking that that's the only way for you to be successful or achieve the things that you truly desire in your life? What if it doesn't have to be the same? What if you could create the way you desire? What if you could create the way you choose? And again, it's not a bad thing. Even if you plagiarize other people's realities, it's not a bad thing, okay? So if you think that this is a bad, or it brings up negativity, or you think that, oh man, I copied other people, now will you destroy and create them? Right on good and bad, part and part, all night short boys, poets and beyonds. And all the emotional poets and literal poets around them, will you revoke, recant, rescind, renounce, reclaim, denounce, destroy, and uncreate them all? Right on good and bad, part and part, all night short boys, poets and beyonds. It's not a bad thing. You just have a choice. You could choose to use it to your advantage, okay? But just be aware and be conscious that you're choosing to use it to your advantage rather than choosing it blindly. So, yeah. So, everything this is bringing up and all the ways of you choosing pleasurism without any possibility, any choice, any consciousness, will you now destroy and uncreate them all? And all the emotional poets and literal poets around having to copy others, thinking that that's the only way, will you now revoke, recant, rescind, renounce, reclaim, denounce, destroy, and uncreate them all? Right on good and bad, part and park, all night shorts, boys, purpose and beyonds. And how much have you plagiarized around creating joy and wealth? Or how much have you deprived yourself of joy and wealth by plagiarizing other people's realities? So everything that is, will you destroy and uncredible? Will you revoke, recant, rescind, renounce, reclaim, denounce, destroy and uncredible? Right now, good and bad, pot and pog, all nine shorts, boys and beyonds. Plagiarize, like in writing, you copy other people's writing and like act like that's your own. So that's plagiarism. Okay, so that's what we're talking about here today. And it's very prevalent. People copy other people's uh, financial problems or financial limitations, and they think that it's their own. So ask yourself, wait, did I copy? Have I been copying other people's financial problems and act like I have the same problems? Or are you worried that the same financial problem will happen to you? So you're plagiarizing other people's fear and you're bringing it into your life. So that's one example of how people are using plagiarism. People talk about recession a lot now, right? Oh, excuse me, interest rate is blah blah and recession blah 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 and how the economy will be like or how just every supply chain will be like just a lot of projections and expectations, right? So when people hear that, then they just like jump on it and act like it's total truth, absolute truth. But no, it's an interesting point of view. So this is the time for you to practice interesting point of view. Everything is an interesting point of view. Everything is an interesting point of view. And just be aware whether you are plagiarizing what people are saying, what they're projecting about the future, pock and pod. And then you could ask, if I don't have to believe, or if I don't have to buy into all these lies or interesting points of views about other people, what else is possible for me and my business and my finance? So ask that question. This is just really, really powerful. You know, some people may get really intense with their financial situations at this time because of all the things that are happening in the economy or other people's points of views. Clear your mind. We have this incredible tool. So do you want to make it harder or do you want to make it easier and simpler? You have these magical tools available to you. So today I shared a few tools. Use them and see where you are copying other people's emotions, whether you are copying and plagiarizing other people's fears and emotions and problems and limitations. And quickly clear your mind. Pack and pod all the emotions and the limitations and the feeling. Sometimes you don't know what that quite is. The words don't seem to come to your mind, but it's more energetic. So if you're like that, just bring up the energies and clear them with the clearing statement. So, okay, one last time. So all the emotional POVADs, so POVADs are points of views that you're avoiding and defending regarding your own joy and your own wealth, okay? So all the emotional POVAs that you have about your own joy and your wealth and all the plagiarization of other people's emotions, limitations, interesting points of views. Will you revoke, recant, rescind, renounce, reclaim, denounce, destroy and uncreate them all? Right now, good and bad, pot and pog, all nine shorts, boys, POVAs and beyonds. So I'll do it again. all your emotional progress regarding your own joy and wealth. Hold on. All the emotional progress that you are choosing to avoid your own joy and wealth, will you revoke, recant, rescind, renounce, reclaim, denounce, destroy, and uncreate them all? Right now, good and bad, pot and pot, all night shorts, boys, pulvers, and beyonds. And all the plagiarizing of other people's emotions and limitations and interesting points of views that you're choosing so that you could avoid your own potency, your own power, your own joy, ease, glory, money, wealth, orgasmic living, elegance, and pleasure of body and fun and way too much fun and and more and more possibilities and more fun. And if you are avoiding all this, will you now destroy and uncreate them all? Will you revoke, recant, rescind, renounce, reclaim, denounce, destroy and uncreate them all? Right on good and bad, pot and pog, all nine shorts, boys, poets, and beyonds. And will you revoke, recant, rescind, renounce, reclaim, denounce, destroy and uncreate them all? Right on good and bad, pot and pog, all nine shorts, boys, poets, and beyonds. So I have a home plate for you. So today, mm, think or write down all the ways that you have been copying, plagiarizing other people's financial realities. Okay? What could be another simple thing? Or all the ways that you choose to doubt yourself. All the ways you have been choosing, or consciously or unconsciously. And all the ways you have been copying other people's emotional insanities and believing like as if they're your own. All those, you know? So write them down and pocket pot. And tomorrow, come back. Please talk about them, what it was like for you to bring them up in pocket pot, or you could not clear them yourself, then I'll do it for you, okay? So have fun with this. Don't get sucked into the emotions of it. The key is to keep it light, keep it fun, and just pocket pot, destroy and create like this, okay? All right, sounds good. Thank you so much for joining me here. What else is truly possible? Let's create a whole new reality, whole new possibilities in your life, in your finance, and on this planet. I adore you, everyone, and have a great day. Bye.